everybody, Kristen here, sports dietitian, certified personal trainer, and owner of Elite Nutrition and Performance. Talking to you today about the scale. I don't even own a scale anymore, and this is just a big giant medical scale that I have that I don't use. So anyways, put that down because it's kind of heavy. We're going to talk about the scale. Is it your friend or is it not your friend? So there's a couple of topics that I want to talk about to kind of get to my point. So first of all, what feelings come up for you when you do step on the scale? Is it that you feel anxious? Are you worried? Are you maybe excited? You know, what happens? What are those feelings that come up for you? And I want you to really think about that. And think about why those feelings come up for you. Like I said, maybe it's upsetting or you're dreading it, or maybe you're looking forward to it. From then, what happens when you do step on the scale? So when you step on the scale, do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? Are you upset? Does it dictate how you feel for the entire day? And if it does, then that's really a problem. And I really think for the majority of people, the scale really does dictate how they feel for the whole day, because they can step on the scale and be like, oh wow, like I'm less now, I'm happy, that made my day. Or I stepped on the scale and I really did not get the number that I was expecting, and now my day is ruined, or I'm really upset about it. And it may not be at the forefront of your mind the whole day, but it could just be kind of in the back, and then little things upset you. So the scale really is just a very small piece of the puzzle when it comes to you trying to lose weight, or, you know, trying to eat healthier, or trying to even put on muscle, any of those things. Because when you step on the scale is only going to tell you, you know, what your overall weight is. It's not going to divide it up by, you know, what's bone, what's muscle, what's your organs, what's skin, what's hair, you know, what's water weight, all those different things. And even if you do have a fancy scale that does tell you all of that, a lot of times it's really not accurate. The majority of the scales are actually not accurate at all. So the only way that you're really getting a close to accurate picture is if you were to get a DEXA scan, which is pretty expensive. But even then, you know, the only way to really know is if we were to take your dead body and dissect it, which obviously we're not going to do. So there's a couple things that really can affect your overall weight. One, if you went out to dinner the night before and you had a salty meal, that can make your weight go up the next day by several pounds. I know for me, my weight can go up by like 3 to 5 pounds just by eating out the night before. If you started lifting weights or you have been gaining muscle, each pound of muscle holds on to about 3 pounds of water, which is crazy. So you could start working out with the expectation of trying to lose body fat, and instead your weight is actually going up because you're building muscle. And you know, you could feel very defeated at that point and feel like nothing's actually working, but in fact it is working. It's just that the scale is not giving you that whole picture. Also, the scale is not putting that whole picture together for you of what's what. You know, how all the pieces of your plan that you're doing really fit together. So what I would really suggest doing instead of focusing on the scale is to instead just go by how you're feeling. You know, if you feel more energetic, if you feel happier throughout the day, you feel just overall better, if your clothes are fitting better, if you have more energy in the gym, your performance is going up, then that means what you're doing is actually working. And forget about what the scale says, because it's really not important. Now, if you find that the opposite of that is true, then obviously something is not working, and then you need to go back to the drawing board and reassess. But the scale is really not necessary to dictate or to figure out, you know, what how your progress is going. It really depends on all those other factors. I had a client once that actually lost about 2 dress sizes and a couple sizes in her blouse and also in her pants. And she was furious that she had only lost 2 pounds on the scale after a period of time. But the fact was, she was actually getting smaller. She was gaining muscle and losing body fat, but she just couldn't get past the scale. So don't let the scale dictate your day. or your life. And so with that being said, I would say that the scale is definitely not your friend. And you really need to be paying attention to different factors. Like I said, how your clothes are fitting, how you're feeling, your energy, your overall performance. So if you need help with this and you feel confused on how to put all these pieces of the puzzle together and really how to put together a plan that helps you to perform better, have more energy, increase your overall health, I would love to talk to you. You can set up a free consultation with me just by visiting my website, elitenutritionandperformance.com/consult, and I would love to talk to you about how I can help you reach those goals and you don't even have to step on the scale. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good rest of the day.